And Trudy's got a recipe for us that you might want to add to your long weekend menu in our daily dish. We're making a zucchini tahini bisque. So here's what you need for this recipe. Sounds super healthy and tasty. You need zucchini, onion, garlic, some coconut oil, vegetable broth, coconut milk, tahini, some fresh basil, cinnamon, nutmeg, lemon juice, and of course, salt and pepper. Trudy, a warm, creamy soup sounds like a perfect recipe to start to creep our way into fall. Where do we start?
Tracy, this soup is so good and I am all about that flavor. And July and August are top months in Ontario for fresh seasonal produce. And this velvety smooth zucchini bisque gets that velvety texture from tahini, which we'll talk about in a sec.
Okay, so we know that we're going in for a creamy feeling soup. We know that you're going to be using zucchini, which you mentioned is everywhere right now. How do we start the recipe?
Okay, so the first thing we want to do, Tracy, is we just want to add our coconut oil to the saucepan. And we want to make sure that gets nice and hot. And then we'll add our garlic and we'll pop in some onions. And then we just want to stir this around for about 5 minutes until it gets translucent. And then of course, we're going to add our zucchini, our star ingredient as well. So we'll just pop that in there. And I'm just going to mix that all around. So once that gets nice and hot and our onions are translucent, we're going to add our vegetable broth. And then after we add the vegetable broth, we just want to make sure that we just simmer it for about 15 minutes. Zucchini is known as a low glycemic index food. And what that means is that those low glycemic index foods stabilize your blood sugar. So this is great for both weight management as well as overall health. And zucchini is also a really great way to bulk up those meals without additional fat because it's a really great source of fiber, which a lot of people are deficient in. So I'll just go ahead and just blend this up a little bit until we get it smooth. Okay, so we'll pretend that that's smooth. And then we'll just go ahead and just add in the remainder of our ingredients. So we have our coconut milk, pop that in there. Our nice warm spices like cinnamon and some nutmeg, that fresh basil. Let me get some salt and pepper. And then tahini, which is going to make things nice and smooth and creamy and give us that velvety texture that we love in our soup. So I'm just going to mix all of this together. And I'm also going to just pop in some lemon juice as well. And lemon juice just really helps to brighten up all of the flavors in the dish.
Why was it important for you to use tahini paste for this recipe?
Well, for a couple of different reasons. Tahini is actually a sesame seed paste, and it's made from ground sesame seeds. It's a really great source of calcium, and low calcium levels might result in things like impaired memory or focus, and even symptoms of anxiety and depression. And the other great thing about tahini is that it's a great source of unsaturated fat. And that's a good type of fat that's going to help us with those sugar cravings as we transition to a healthier fall. So after that, we're just going to remove it from the heat. So we just cook it for about 2 minutes just to make sure everything kind of gets nice and mixed together. And then we're just going to remove it from the heat and then just enjoy it.
That looks incredible, Trudy, and it would definitely knock the socks off of any family or friends you